Alrighty, we should be live. Waiting for the chat to load. Yep, we're live over there. There we go. Wait, this is the wrong year. Almost year 14 complete. No, which means that next year the penny comic will probably be released halfway the year. Especially not before, certainly not before Elfia. Because Elfia will be in April. And already mentioned it, this might be my last Elfia. And actually I don't think if there's a May Fantasy Fest, which I doubt, but don't think that will be possible. AnimeCon should be possible. Because that's June usually. If there's not another pandemic in between. Currently it's a party of one. Oh, that's a typo. Yep, you seem to be the first one. Just a reminder, this video will be posted on YouTube, hence why it is in English. And I won't mention privacy thingies because, you know, privacy. I got the confirmation that remaining penny comic books have been printed and are done. They sent me a picture, but there's only one comic on that picture. But I'm assuming that this time they'll be sending me 8. Hey Venetia. According to the live stream, it's still a party of one, but the chat room disagrees with me. Let's refresh the stream for myself. So, according to the stream, there's only one person looking, but the chat room has people in there, so my party of one is a party of mystery. Ah, now it shows. Party of 3, maybe 3.5. Now to look up the date. That's not working. That's not working. Here we go. Hey, Labrat. Welcome as well. Hmm. Waiting for a pun. Well, this is how we're gonna start. Maybe it will change later on. And I indulged myself in quite some milky things, so let's hope my tummy can deal with it. Well, if it does get too hot, you know where you can find some shade and leave your belongings so you won't have to carry them around. Let's see if I can make this a bit more. There, and it's quite open, of course, so there should be some wind near the water, also a cooling factor. Yeah, commercials, no thank you. For those who haven't read Instagram, Facebook, or my Twitter, the penny comics arrived today. I was very happy until I noticed they delivered half of what I ordered, so there's being a rush job done right now. And they did say it will be shipped tonight, so it should arrive tomorrow. But in case it doesn't, because, well, I'm being very unlucky at the moment, I will only have 7 copies. Now, this will be the first time, and maybe even the only time, the comic will be shown at Elfia, so there is quite a possibility I will have plenty, because not many people will buy 4 comics at the same time. But still, it's stressing. Yeah, I will put 1 copy aside for you. So technically I only have 6 for sale. Because you also ordered book 4. So I will put it in an order over there. I haven't been able to sign it just yet, so I might do that on Saturday to sign it. And the reason why I'm doing it over there is because if you sign something at the stand, it might entice people to just look at your comic. Let's see if I can get a very... This might not be looking that great, but this is still a sketch, so I might be able to save it, salvage it. Fly. The comic I'm making right now is for an event called Gluren bij de Buren, which is an annual event, unless a pandemic comes in between. Oh, important message. And I usually do a comic to help it promote. It's where people, amateur artists, let's call it like that, give well, entertain, no, put on a show. I guess put on a show's good Dutch, English translation. So people can see them sing, do poetry, make music. And I'm offering my studio as a host place. Don't have an act just yet. There's some issues with my registration. No idea how that happened, but I have to activate my account, but I haven't received the email to activate my account, so I have to contact the organization once more saying I'd love to activate my account, but I really did not get an email. No, you don't. You need to be not full. And concerning book 4 of Forever Young in Dutch, I managed to do the penultimate episode today. It's just the last pieces are very well. It's just I'm completely out of the rhythm. I have Elfia to worry about. There are other things, private things I can't disclose now because private. And this will be on YouTube, so brush tool. There we go. So I'm taking it slow. I still have plenty of time. My translator can't do anything because of Elfia anyway, so... oh, pennies are sent, shipped. Good. They really made that a wonderful rush job. So yeah, life is a bit very hectic and crazy at the moment. And the batteries in my cordless keyboard seem to be dying. I have plenty of batteries here, by the way. Let's see if changing the battery helps. So first we're gonna save it. Save. And then we're gonna open the case. Let's see if this fixes it. Had a couple of batteries here because of the thermostat needed new. Oh great! Did I just drop it underneath the table? I told you today is not my lucky day. Let's see if I can. Yes, and I'll come back. So I apologize for all the noises. Nope. These were probably the dead batteries. Of course. Now let's not drop this. Wait. Oi! Guys, if you would have been here, the reason my keyboard is not working is because the batteries fell out. They needed a little tab that I dropped on the floor. See? Now it works. Oi. Seriously, today is not my best day. But anyway, Dutch book 4 still on schedule. By the looks of what my expectation is that after AnimeCon I might get it back again. So then I can read it one more time and then it goes back to the translator and then there will be a last time. Because the Dutch version always needs more checkups and that's not because of the bad translation, but because, like I said before, it's a good translation. Just the Dutch version sometimes has you have to rewrite the text more to make it more interesting or readable in Dutch. But at least the art is already done. So that saves a lot of time. And for those who missed the early part of the stream, the Penny Part 5 will most likely be released somewhere around June next year. Because we haven't even finished year 14 yet. And year 15 still has to be made. So it will be later next year. I don't have an idea for the cover of both Penny Part 5 and Forever Young Part 5. Do have something in mind, but there's something small I want to try first, which could technically turn into merchandise, but I don't think anyone would be interested in it. It's just something that I want to have. And yes, I certainly hope the weekend will be better. It better be better. There we go. guess that was all the news I had to share at the moment. So if anyone else has something to share, I'm most willing to listen. Don't have anything about work to tell because, well, work is work. Might not want to post that on YouTube. At least I have my dress ready for this weekend for the Elfia. Let's see, you're seeing the outside. I had an amazing 6-year-old student last week. Seriously, 6-year-old and drawing that good. Really, I was envious. Hope the girl keeps on drawing because she's really, really great. Okay, so one person is still sewing and the other one has new materials for a costume. So, tell me, how are your costumes coming along for this Sunday? Tell me all about it, so I have something to talk about. This needs to be bigger. And this needs to be lower. This looks better. Well, we're with 5 people right now. Ah, hello. Nice of you to join us. It's getting crowded. Which it should be getting crowded. Well, you still have a few days to think about how to incorporate those, incorporate those details. No, that's not how gravity works. That's not how gravity works. No, 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 no. If I do something like that, I should be doing it decently. Doesn't have to be perfect because it is Penny and Penny's not known for perfection. Okay, this doesn't look that nice. This is better. Yep, timber it is. You are interpreting the comic correctly. That's a tiny teeny foot. I need a little bigger foot. Okay, the text needs to work some work in the last frame. It really does, but it is something I can work with. Before I copy paste her. And close. Maybe I just need to do help and that's plenty. Maybe I'm trying too much to explain it and don't need that much text for my joke. be hand colored. That will be hand colored. That needs to be corrected with hand coloring. I was thinking I did everything, but Penny also needs some hair color. There's plenty for me to redraw. No, let's make it more brown. Just so people won't confuse it with my hair. Slight tone difference. And hand coloring for the rest. Absolutely hand coloring for the rest. Right, zoom in. Almost missed a spot. Arrow will probably be colored in a different color as soon as I know which color. Because you know me, I go left and right with my colors. I do hope I won't forget coloring behind the body here. And somehow I want to make my arrow green because it's usually an upvote. And now it's an upside down upvote. So is that then a downvote? And don't worry, Labrat. If Venetia makes a promise, she keeps it. Reliable person. Yeah, I still owe you a lot of stuff as well. Seriously. I should just take a break, sit down and fulfill my promise to you. Because, well, you were very reliable. I kinda have I should do what I promised you. Well, I won't be in this conversation because otherwise there will be a meetup time and place suddenly on YouTube, so I don't think that's very smart. It's a good thing the chat doesn't get posted. Yep. Private things should be talked about in private. Because even though this is on YouTube and not a lot of people are watching this, there just might be someday I get popular and then someone wants to watch all the streams, and despite it being a long time ago, privacy is still privacy. Right, that was my color scheme. That was my color scheme. And I already talked too much. But otherwise people won't find it interesting to watch because they want engagement, and actually people want highlights, but there's not much highlight in my stream. I guess the reason why there isn't much highlight in my stream is because despite people watching and I'm talking to them, it's still a one-man show on this side. Because, well, I'm talking into the void. It might change when I get my new workstation ready. Then we might get visits from my cat, and then I can sometimes talk to my cat. Whew. Do I actually need text in the last frame, or would it be funny without any text? I mean, of course I can add text, but is the text really needed? I don't think the text is needed. Maybe that's what's been bugging me. I want to add text to something you don't have to add text to. So let's see how things go if I don't add any text. First of all, let's add this one because I almost forgot that. There we go. Now we can burn and dodge. One feature I really miss from Clip Studio Paint, because that it just saves a lot of time. I know a lot of people find it cheating and it's cheap shading, but I actually only have an hour a week to make this comic, so if I can save time, I should do that. Right, I needed to fix that. No, it's not too late. Do not worry. I'm very good at fixing mistakes. There we go. Fixed it. Suddenly got a memory. That is something I can do as well. Wow. Just got a very private email that goes, wow. I really wish I could tell you, because you guys are like, what are you going wow? But just know it's private and it's positive wow. But it's also a hesitant wow, because I've been made promises before, and not everyone follows up on their promises. Yes, sometimes Penny is a slapstick comic, so life-size Penny has it right. We're still trying to arrange uh, an exposition about cosplay in our public library. But they're not very fast, especially about changes, and they have a lot of ideas. But again, following up on those ideas is quite. Well, it's just enthusiasm. Like you say something like, "Yes, I want to do that. That's okay," and then later you find out, "Oh, but I have this promise and that promise, so it has to go after that." So, something like that. That. Yeah, right. This is not gonna work. D. Right. Now we go this way. Which spots did I miss? There we go. This is gonna bother me. Go. Well, pardon me about that. First of all, I just swallowed in some air in the wrong air pipe. And then I used the wrong mute button. Right. Got air again. Now. This isn't needed. Don't worry, I am fine. Right. What am I doing wrong? There we go. Six watchers. It's getting crowded. Okay, this one can be a little bit smaller. This way. Well, I guess this is gonna be the text, so you guys may go text check. Technically, this is a commercial piece. Okay, you guys are okay with it? Okay. Typo. Comma. Oh. I know the Dutch version is oops, which is the right word, but you have whoa, woa, and whoops. So www. Let's see if I can prevent this. And for now, I'm going to make the banner. Yes, last image has no sound. I don't think it's needed. I think everyone can imagine the sound. I don't want to add more sound than needed. See? You can imagine the word timber. You don't need me to write it. Right. Now the text. Do have to continue editing the last pages of the episode for today, so I can't stay much longer, but I do want to try tracing something else. My own art, by the way. I I know there's a free 4 parts, but I crossed out the free. Might that be a bit too complicated for people I'm sending it to? I'm going to ask my Neerlandicus, my Dutch person. Should elfjes be with a capital or a small thingy? Non-capital. It's non-capitalized. Okie dokie. Then you guys may text check this part. course, the life-size penny is welcome, but to be honest, to travel such a while for something that takes only maybe 2-3 hours, not sure if that's very smart to do. Go. Oké, en Irlandicus says, heerlijk weekend tussen de elfjes. Right. And if everyone's okay with this, we'll then leave it up for another minute while I try not to suffocate in air again. This is probably all a remnant of my certain pandemic result and a common cold. Now I swallow and I just get suffocated when I'm breathing in. Yes, right, I'm doing it right. Yes. Right. For some odd reason, the drag and drop doesn't work in Hotmail Outlook Firefox anymore. Okay. And you can go Dropbox. And you can close down. Then I'm going to Clip Studio Paint. And I don't think I have that image on here already. Might have it, but first I'm gonna look here. If I don't have it, then I'm just nope. Goodbye. Nope, I do not have it here. Why didn't I save it here? Wait, I did save it here. Haha, saved it. So that means no, I needed to do it over here. I hate it. There we go. And then first I need to make it bigger. Scale. Resolution 300. Scale 40. Okay. Black screen. Why is my screen black? Seems to be loading something. There we go. Okay. Okay, well, this certainly looks like a big size. What's the image resolution? Is this pixels? It's pixels. And if that's in pixels, oh wait, units, centimeters. 3 meters by 2 meters. That might be a bit too much. Okay. Loady, loady, loady. There we go. And this was always this pixelated. This was a different test. And an image I really like. So it's still April. There we go. To make it nicer on the eyes. There we go. And light art. And this is me experimenting again. So I do not know what the end result will be. That's a bit too thin. That's too thin. That is a bit too big. 50. No. 30? Nope. 40? Yep. 40. That's not really a circle. Let's try to make it somewhat circlish. Doesn't have to be perfect, I know, but because it is floof and floof can be imperfect. Ooh. Can you still make it in time for the Elfia with the sequence sewing? Sewing. Wait, this doesn't make sense. This is an irregularity. Then it might be best if I do this. No, that's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do this. Oh, that's a shame you can't finish it before Elfia. But at least your other costume is ready, so you got that going. Right, if you use an eraser, you might need to get one that's more decent size. That's very smart. That would probably save you a lot of stress if you only plan for things you can actually that are actually finished. Because sometimes people are really looking forward to a certain costume, and then if you can't make it happen, some people get upset by that. And some people just feel upset because they couldn't finish the costume in time. I really hope I'll be able to use my Wacom sketch that I was given by my love soon again, because it really makes tracing your art a lot easier if it's clean. And I just like drawing on paper better. My art does look better when it's on paper. And I indeed like the line out. What are those? With it left, right, free rotation. Why do I have it over here and also over here? That's a bit too much. What's this? Timeline. Edit time. So this is when I want to make an animation, apparently. I don't want to make an animation just yet. Maybe later. Not now. I doubt that I'll ever get an animated penny. I've tried animation once before, and really, it's not something for me. I really don't like doing it. It's very tedious. No, no. I really don't like doing animations. It's too time consuming. Which of course means I have another level of respect for those who do animate. Technically, I'm drawing Narako pretty much life size now. She's about between 160 170, and I'm picking 180 because she's on the tip of her toe, so technically it's already a bit smaller, but I've granted myself this liberty. Besides, if I ever do get this life size, then it only needs to be enlarged a tiny bit, so there won't be much quality loss. I don't think I'm gonna keep this one. Almost done tracing. And after finished tracing, I will call it a day. And I will probably continue this after the Elfia. Not the literal same day, by the way, because that's gonna be very late and I'm gonna be exhausted and I'll have to clean up on Monday. I really hope I won't be a lobster this weekend, because getting sunburn is not fun. And I get sunburned plenty. So this will probably be a project for a couple of months, because of course my book has priority, because that has a deadline. This technically doesn't have a deadline. There we go. So only the eyes are left. But I needed something smaller for that. Might erase those lines later on if I completely forgot to do the face. And missed a spot over there. Right. So that means coloring maybe with the next penny, because I probably won't have a deadline then, but like we say, you keep a swing around the arm, I guess. And I might need to pick up my paintings from the exposition. What's wrong with his face and the eyes? Let's see if I can flip horizontal. Well, the eyes are pretty much okay, so... Okay. But other than that, I don't have much. And I probably don't have much to unpack, because a few weeks after Elfia, about a month later, is the Fancy Fest. And then I still need the same materials. Mostly, not all. Need to do stock inventory probably, because of the one-of-the-kind things I sell and that are on the website. And then less than a month later, there's the AnimeCon. And, well, then I still have Kleuren bij de Buren, you know, the one I just made a comic for. And then convention season is over until probably August or September. And then that's Fancy Fest and AnimeCon probably. So I need to look around for interesting inspiration for book covers for both Penny 5 and Eternity 5. So this is it for today. I thank you for all being there. And, well, I'll be uploading it on YouTube. So it will probably up in 15 minutes or something like that. So I'll be seeing you. And to the guys I'll be seeing Sunday. Seeing you Sunday. Bye bye.